What's up, guys? Desh here. Today I'm going to go through all the new items and such that we got from Genesis Part 2. So you can see I've got quite a few things lined up, some of them for other videos you'll see shortly after this one. But I wanted to go through all the brand new items, how they work, and obviously this one, Canoe, very pog. But real quick before we get started, if I could ask you guys to subscribe, it'd be great. These are, free, whatever, it doesn't matter. But I would love to get to 1,000 subscribers here soon, and that'd be pretty pog if you want to help out. But let's start with the Canoe. Goes faster. It's just better overall. It can hold up to 3 people. It's better when you have 3 people, basically. You can sit. It looks like, yeah, you can choose your seat. Center is kind of best if you're solo. Doesn't really matter that much. But, more people, more speed, more maneuverability. It does have 3 skins. I don't know where you get the skins. Probably the boss fight or something. I don't know. But we've got this one here. Kind of a modern Canoe. Bit scum/rust looking. We've got the Tech Canoe skin. Very nice. I like that. And we've got the Viking Canoe skin. Which, I mean, damn, that looks clean. I like it. Hell yeah. All right. But that's, just one of the first things. Obviously, everyone wants to see that. We have the Tech Canteen next. This one's a little interesting. Very new. It's got a mode when you right-click it. So you got cold. Drink this bad boy. You get the cool buff ice water, just like we saw from Scorched Earth. And when you drink from this, you also get a stamina drain, the drain reduction. Sorry, I was having issues there looking through all my debuffs and stuff. But then if we switch it to hot, it empties itself, so that's kind of inconvenient. But you fill that bad boy up. Warming you up, you cannot be frozen. Take note, PvP players, you cannot be frozen. Just keep that in mind. Obviously, I've still got the cooling you down buff, so I'm sure my temperature, if I wasn't in GCM, would be freaking out right now. Who knows? You still get that stamina reduction there. Very pog, very pog. Oh. Say hello to HLNA for basically no reason. The other item here I've got in my inventory is muted gel, which in my upcoming video on resources, which are probably out at the same time you're watching this one, I'll show you how to get a lot of that. Mutagel, you can use this to tame the strikers, which are these big boys over here. But while this isn't a video, I'm going to make an exclusive video on those coming up here soon. The striders, you will need Mutagel to tame them. Kind of easy to get, honestly, if you're lucky. But there's a little more to that. You got to do a certain amount of missions. So that alone just kind of makes it harder. But you can take 800 mutagel, you can craft it into mutagen to tame the tech wyverns, which I'm sure we'll get to eventually here. Alright, got my chibi shadow maiden and stuff that I spawned with. That's all the items here. We do have the new net projectile, which you put into the harpoon gun. Oh, that was a great reload animation, thank you. Very interesting stuff. I'll show it off here on the Void Worm. That's what it's called. Can't get them. You can get a Diplo with this, but just some things you cannot capture with it. We'll start with the Maywing. Let me just... Yeah, there you go. Just completely incapacitates them. It's like a super bullet. Works on players too, but if they have an axe or other sharp object, they can hack themselves out of it. Takes a little bit of time. Okay, but here we have from left to right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the R seeds. These are the new plant species R, and you're going to be really excited for everybody who likes to just kind of have a farm and stuff, who honestly enjoys crops. These are obviously tech crop plots. Still needs water. Still needs greenhouse structures for the greenhouse effect, but it does have the light source, so I guess optimal for caves. Spoil device to promote plant growth using its own light source. So if it does get greenhouse effect, it does not say so. Haven't really used them enough personally to know. pretty sure you still need greenhouse effect, or might as well get it, right? What's the loss there, I suppose, aside from resources of building it? But these are interesting. So they don't create anything inside here. You actually harvest it by punching it. Also, it turns to face me. I place these from here where I'm standing. So for anybody who's looking for design, they face away from where you're placing the crop plots. But this one, raw meat. This one, the number 2, raw fish meat. Number 3, spoiled meat. Number 4, raw prime meat, berry pog. And number 5, raw prime fish meat. So these are insane. And as you can see, if you look at them, they have health bars that does go up after a while. What I do want to test really quick, and I'll use the shadow main here to test it, is if you can harvest this with a dino. I would assume so. You can. You can. What happens if we kill them off? They just completely die. Wow, that's a lot of fish meat. I don't know what my single player settings are set to, but I'm not on the Dodo X official 5-time server. Okay, so it goes back to meat depleted. Replenishes in half an hour. I definitely have higher farming speed, or crop growth speed, so take that with a grain of salt. But everywhere I've been, you plant the seed of these and it has water and fertilizer, this shit just pops right up. It grows instantly. So pretty lit. It maybe the health has to replenish after it grows. I don't know. I haven't paid enough attention, unfortunately. But yeah, wild. Just insane. Very pog. I'm very excited for these. Also, just exit stage left here on the shadow main. Ignore those Zeddies. That's for the Striders. Hint, hint. Definitely watch that video. Right here, we do have the new minigun. Currently mounted. It's insane. You just pick that bad boy up. Reload it. Holds 300 rounds. And when I picked that up, by the way, it did take all this that was inside of it, like a turret, into my inventory. You can run around. Honestly, I don't feel like the... it seems to get more accurate the longer you're firing. It also does heat up. Keep in mind that right now, if you're playing on unofficial where your transfers are enabled, if you make a tech, or if you make a minigun and transfer it over, it is permanently overheated, regardless of what you do until the server resets. So yeah, you could just press R, reload it, stick a whole 300 rounds in there, and then what you do is the melee button. Oh, hold on a sec here. You seem kind of bugged, I will admit. Okay, melee button, left control, same thing that run on your tech suit. Just tosses that bad boy down, fill it up with 24 slots of ARB. Very nice. You can also, you can't really see it now because it's nighttime. Thanks. But you can see, you can paint, in this, thanks to this update, you can paint cryo fridges. You can't paint the, you can paint the tops, which I think will help a lot. Most people, honestly. That's, whatever. I didn't note down the regions I painted, but there's only 4. And you can't seem to color the lights, so that's kind of unfortunate, but hey, whatever. At least we can paint them at all. Those I dropped earlier. That didn't come out of this when I picked it up. The remote camera system. Let's have a peek here. So if we hold E, you can access specific cameras. I'm pretty sure you can name them. I'm going to run over here just to make sure. Wow, I'm slow. Yeah, rename. We'll just do this. Sure. And yep, ASDF, there it is. We access this bad boy. Oh shit, there we are. Look at us. Can zoom in and out. Spacebar shows you the camera list, so you can just swap over. This one's underwater, by the way. Can be underwater. Camera mode with C. It's got tech helmet functionalities. Very, very convenient. Right click, left click, next camera, previous camera. All that good stuff. And these can be used pretty much anywhere. One thing that I need to test really quick. Oh, how do I leave? Oh, left shift. My bad. One thing I want to test really quick. I'm going to make another one of these. Alright. So one thing I do want to test, since they link to where you create them, obviously. We're going to rename this to 69. Messed up. 69. So I just want to see if I can access that from this console, because I haven't actually tried that yet. I haven't used this a whole lot at all, to be honest. So access remote camera. Don't see it here. Let's check the camera list. We do not have camera 69 in here. This bad boy is interesting. The egg incubator. It's got temperature controls. It's currently on 25. I just put it down. I haven't been able to test this. Eggs that normally must be hatched underwater require the incubator to be underwater. Okay. Keep that noted, I guess. But I haven't used this a whole lot. But from what I've heard amongst the circles is if you get this to match the exact general temperature that the egg needs, it goes faster than if it was in just on the ground with air conditioners. Not sure if that's true. Take it with a grain of salt. Haven't used this a whole lot myself yet. Because, I mean, I have SS stuff on the server I generally play on. But this, along with the Maywing, which, by the way, now that I'm thinking about it, I gotta show you this. Enable nursing baby feeding trough. Very pog. And it's got a great animation. It's part of the game. I swear. YouTube, please. And when you pick up a baby, it puts it in like a basket, one of 4 baskets. You've probably seen them in the trailers and such. Anyways, moving on. We've got the Loadout Mannequin. This thing. Oh gosh. Yeah. Change. You can punch these. They're so functional. There's so many things that you can do in there. Look at that. I don't know. I think you can paint the tech suits and they'll actually show properly, which is kind of unheard of, but all right. Survivor settings. Hey, look at that. It's me. That's really cool. It takes your dermis and hooks it up. That's really cool. Can have a matrix clone. All right, so we got loadout options here. Fill dummy inventory. You can be selective with what you grab, essentially. But it is kind of a swap, I guess you could say. Which, honestly, is probably the best way to do it. It does have inventory, of course. Just swap all. There's everything. Okay. Swap all again. It's all on your hotbar. Actually, let's test that. Let's remove this. Even adds things on the hotbar where they should be able to go. Oh, and there's my dermis. Cool. Does it show up here? Okay, shows the hotbar and shit here. I bet we can name it. There it is. Eat. Very nice. And then just run up, swap off the battle or the party. I don't know. I love these. When they were asking for like ideas or whatever, and they had that document, I tweeted like probably 5 times in total. I was like, every time it came up, I'm like, give us. I was thinking they look more like the thing where you got the tech armor in the cutscene from Genesis 1 after you defeated the boss. I'm okay that they're not tech levels, definitely, but like that's where I got the idea. I was like, dude, what if we had a loadout station? I was thinking we'd step in it, equips our shit, but this works. This is cool. A tech skin would be pog, but maybe a modder will make that. Ammo container. All right, we're gonna run over here, get our ARB again. I wonder if this works with the ammo container. We're about to find out. Yeah, so you can put all kinds of ammo in here. If you look, that's, I guess, shards. I thought like they had tech canteens on there for a second, but that's shards. So there is visual storage. You got ARB. I don't know if there's nets, the net things. Yeah, there's not really a reason to keep that many nets, I guess. Then again, they may be really pog for PvP. Definitely better than bullets, it feels like. So, okay, we'll put these in there. It's got 28. It seems to have unlimited storage. I'll say that much. It seems like you can put all your ammo in here. Is that true? I haven't been able to test. But, now, in theory... Yes! It works on these. Okay, as you can see on our hotbar there... I'm gonna stop shooting. As you can see on the hotbar there, it had the ammo box storage amount. Does this show the radius? Yes, visual indicator. Kind of a small radius. I thought it was bigger when I was screwing with it earlier. Still not a terrible radius. Still pretty darn big. The water kind of doesn't help, but you can change how much it's capped. So like it's at 100%. All right, so we've got our turrets here. Turn them on. You see that? That flash? It was reloading them. Auto reload attempt in 30 seconds. So let's find out. So every 1 minute, it's going to attempt to automatically reload a certain amount. I have it set to 100%. Maybe that's just the maximum it can give these at a time. So that's a lot safer way, I guess, of reloading turrets than running out to your wall and trying to do it. Now, onto these. The jar of pitch. We've got C4 that instantly destroys stone. Well, guess what? Now you can instantly destroy wood. And burn everything down. As you can see, the impact point, done. And then that'll continue to burn everything in the vicinity. I haven't tested they explode in water. Okay, you can't light water on fire. This is good to know. Never know, honestly. It is ARK. Yeah, as you can see, this fire goes for quite a while. Oh, I'm on fire now. And it does a lot of damage. That's just the ring from the ammo box there. Pretty nuts. Instantly destroys any wood that it impacts on. And then obviously just continues to burn for a certain amount of time. And look at that. That's where we hit before. What is this? Oh yeah, I put the tech surveillance console here. Lol. It broke because of the foundation, I'm sure. So that's all the rough items. Of course, we've got new dinos. I'll briefly show some of them off here. This one's my favorite. The most exciting. It's basically a replicator. You can even craft a replicator inside it. I don't know what the speed is like. Haven't compared it or anything. But most importantly, okay, this is the only, first of all, this is the only tech item that is boss locked if I remember correctly. Everything else from Genesis 2 that's fancy in tech, like the weapons and shit that I still haven't shown you, is level locked. So as long as you have Ascensions, you're Gucci. You just need one Ascension to get everything. So that'll bring you to 120. But yeah, that's the only... let me show you these first before I forget. So we got the tech bow. Can't believe I almost forgot it. Alright. This is the metal arrow. Does pretty good damage. You saw that it kind of didn't go very far. We can change that by pressing N. Switches it to more of a railgun type trajectory. For seemingly no extra cost, by the way. I need to test this really quick. Give me a wall. Okay, so they don't go through walls. I was questioning that. We got the explosive arrow next, which uses the most element. Let me show you really quick. I have, how many shards do I have? Got 500 shards. This gets 6 explosive arrows. It's like 100 shards per arrow. And then we have Tranks and Flame. That's all the arrows. So if explosive arrow, I don't know if it can say if it's like C4s, it's just gonna blow up the entire wall. Excuse me. Okay, explodes on impact, and I guess I can't. It doesn't impact structures. Is that what I'm seeing here? Okay, interesting. Anyways, we have the trank arrow. Uses obviously more than the metal arrow setting, but definitely some tech tier tranking we've always wanted. And then of course we have the pistol, which does increase, it does damage. Guess I can't damage my own stuff. Where's that Arno that was plaguing me just now? We've got damage, stun, and heal. Now this gets a, I can hear him. This gets a percentage of healing every time. Oh, I don't have ammo. What? Put it all in here. That helps. Okay. So there's a percentage of healing every time it hits, and either the longer you use it on a target, or the more people using it on a target, the more effective and fast it is. Same with the damage dealing one and the stun one. Stun, you have to fully fill the bar before it actually stuns, and it does more of a micro-raptor stun, I would say, to things. But it'll do it to, like, dinos and players. Very pog. And now, if we press 5 on my hotbar, we've got the hover sail. Can't believe I didn't start with this, but it's very nice. If you jump and then hold space, you go up. Now, flicking to perform tricks, you get up to 50% boost, which, as you can see down there on my hotbar, was contributing to that blue bar, which is, as you can see, it's out. That was our quote-unquote flying fuel, I guess. I don't even know what the green bar is, to be honest. It's just a thing that's there. But yeah, these things are quite fast, very maneuverable, very fun, and use an impressively low amount of element. Like, it's crafted with one, like, full charge of element, so you don't have to worry about that too much when you first make it. And when you transfer them, at least at the moment, they don't lose that charge. So that's really convenient. You can actually just hop on the server, load in, pop this boy out of your hotbar, and get moving. So very nice. Yeah, one element goes a long way with it. Very fun, very convenient. The other buttons, if you hold prone, is it prone? Let's hold on a sec here. C, right. Okay, so if you hold crouch, C, you spin for whatever reason. I guess 360s, but other than that, you can hold right click to drift. Entertaining, but oftentimes not helpful. Sometimes, but definitely something to get used to, I guess. Very fun device, and then what you do is you just... By the way, don't take this into the space biome. It will fall way down to the bottom border, and you will be sad. You can still grab it, pick it up like that, but you're gonna... I mean, the space biome sucks. If you need to traverse the space biome straight to the bottom really quick, just hop on one of them. But don't hop off of it till you've hit the border. Okay, that just about does it. We need to get to this mech, and then we'll get to some dinos. But the mech, middle mouse button. Oh, uh-oh. I just realized my settings are screwed up. So for most people, this would be the middle mouse button. And I've set that to something else. RTS control. Toggle RTS. Middle mouse. 4. Alright, so you can enter RTS mode. You can zoom out pretty far. You can actually look fairly far away, not super far. But then you can go full RTS on things. You just select, click, move them around, move them in groups. You can even actually move yourself, I'm fairly certain. Yes. And this will also extend your view range. Like if we go like this, all the way to the edge. Oh, look, we can now continue moving because our body is moving. Very interesting. You can't really attack or anything as yourself, but you can definitely tell these to attack. Obviously, there's a bunch of commands down here. So definitely have fun with that. All dinos, double click, boom. Oh no. Oh well. Anyways. Oh. Yeah, you're definitely going to want to try this out in single player first before you accidentally tell all of your teams to go somewhere else. This is almost as bad as Jay whistling. Except not. Also, my sensitivity is clearly too high for this. Anyways, that's RTS mode. You got the punch, of course, as well. And if you right-click, there's some interesting modes here. Okay, first of all, though, I have to give them props on the sounds. Oh. Sound is amazing. The jump, listen to this. Listen to this when we land. Oh, it's spicy hot. And the jump is obviously intense. Look at that. Some distance. Like, I can kind of understand why this is behind a boss. Especially once you see what it can do now. So we're in combat mode. I guess we could punch and stuff. And... oh, I missed. That's C attack right there. Left control doesn't do anything. Alright, carry mode. Check this out. See that ammo box there? Boom. Now it's mine. Now I'm putting it there. Same effect on pretty much anything, including vaults. Put one of these bad boys down in the wrong spot. Don't even worry about it, my guy. Let me just move that for you. You do it with all kinds of structures. Storage mode. You just suck that shit back up. Shoop. Shoop. Guess you can't do it with those. And then, yeah, just got a foundation right in our inventory. Is it in the mech's inventory? It is. It is. So we can just, like, put that back somewhere else. It's honestly really nice. Very understandable why it's behind a boss. So that's carry mode. You can just pick stuff up with stuff inside it, as you can see. Oh, wait. Let's test that really quick. Put shards in there. We're in carry mode. Move it over here. It does look like it has shards still. Okay, very good. I got concerned there for a moment. Can we do it with turrets? You can pick turrets up. It did power down. Still got all of its stuff inside it. Very interesting. What if we pick it up like this? Okay, it did drop the bullets. Yeah. I mean, that blows my mind. Can you pick these up too? Can't carry mode them, but you can just suck up dedicated storages. Like, this is going to save you some resources. You pack up your base and leave. And I love that it has... I love the sound from it. It's very cool. But let's see what options we have here. Enable auto repair, just like a normal mech. Options. Okay, let's get to some of these other things. I'll do a highlight video on the Striders because there's so much knowledge to them. As you can see, that one's got a shield. Spoilers. What? So this is interesting. That is like you're looking for a target and you can blink to them and attack. Obviously, you have invisibility. You can't run while you do this, but you are basically actually fully invisible aside from your footprints there. Like there's none of that bullshit with the rock trick where you're just a slightly translucent lines and then you make so much noise that you can be heard halfway across the map. This is actually pretty gosh darn invisible. Alright, so then we have a target there, see? Boom. Got full power, ult time. It's just massively bleeding now. You can chain lightning, but I don't know how. I should probably just do a highlight video on these. I might even cut this out. But if you look, the jump is nuts. You kind of blink as well. Also, they're like Spinos. They do much better in rain and water. Speedy and ability-wise. And Jesus, apparently the jump is affected too. Look at that Park 4. And they don't take fall damage. Like, you can jump off this waterfall and you'd probably be Gucci. You have to hold right click to get the breath. It's quite insane. As you can totally see. Otherwise, still a normal griffin. I mean, fucking wyvern. As far as I know. Like, doesn't do anything special. It's just a tech wyvern. Looks really cool. Astrodelphus, this is really where it gets exciting. Let me grab some element here. Wait, I have some on me. These are quite nuts. Let me get some grenades as well. Alright. So now, got the bite. If you hit left control, you've got the fucking space jet. Right click when you have grenades does a massive explosion. It's quite epic. Hi, Harvey. Left clicking does this. If you hold it down, locks on, fires a plasma ball. Now, most interesting about this is the saddle says it scales with the power of the dino. You'll be confused about this probably just as I was. But what this means is actually when you kill something like that, like all those fish, see those? That's a power boost. I didn't get it, did I? Oh, I did. So I now have plus damage, defense, and speed for like a minute. You can get this up to like 3 or 4 times. And yeah, fun fact, apparently killing fish drops it, so that's fun. But yeah, there's different tiers of it. I'm trying to... There we go, got another one, I think. This is also supposed to do a lot of damage to skiffs, so I'm assuming it's like the Tropio, not just in obvious same technology that it's built off of, but also that it hurts flyers with the grenades and shit. I love the sound design on this as well. Alright, so there we go. Got another buff. Seems we're at max. We are at max. When it's green, you're at max, and I guess that's it. So now we do... Oh, look at that. Even bigger... Much bigger damage. So yeah, you get a damage boost by killing shit. Well, apparently even fish. Yeah, it's very fun. Double tap A and D. We got these. Barrel rolls, I think they're called. Much more easy to control here than in the mission, obviously. Oh, that's neat. You can just hold A and D and it does that. I don't know what that noise is, but yeah, the sound design on these is just amazing. I love it. Feels good. And left control again to turn into a normal space dolphin with a fancy backpack. Definitely one of my favorites. I should try spacebar on this. Does that do anything? Does not. But yeah, you need... oh, right. It does. Never mind. I don't know what this actually does. But as you see, we got that purple bar there. Does it do damage? I don't know if it does anything, actually. Maybe that's like it blocks damage of incoming things, like this thing that locks on. Maybe you could destroy one of those before it hits you. Maybe you get a warning that you've been locked on. You get to hit the space bar really quick. That's my guess. Otherwise, I have no clue what the fuck that does. Oh, that's a great noise, though. All right. I think that'll be it for this video. I've clearly got a lot of editing to do because I got distracted. But stay tuned. Probably right after this video, I'll be uploading everything I know about the Striders and their insane use. Look at that. It's got charge on it. What does that mean? You might already know, but definitely watch my other video on Striders if you haven't. And make sure to hit the subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Y'all have a good one. Peace.